First, the top headlines. Officers of Custom Division Imphal seize 50 gold biscuits worth around 5 crore from Thamnapokpi. Manipur Governor La Ganeshan said our youth are the engine of growth. Therefore, they should be equipped with knowledge, skill, wisdom and dedication. Nambol Police Station begs Certificate of Excellence for the best police stations of Manipur. Manipur reported 2 new cases of COVID-19 with 0 COVID-19 deaths in the last 24 hours for the consecutive days for the last 2 months. And the Supreme Court has ruled that children under the age of 6 should not be sent to school. Hello and welcome to ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. I'm your host Deemita. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, where face masks when on in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. In yet another major breakthrough against illegal trafficking of gold in the state, officers of Imphal Custom Division seized 50 gold biscuits weighing around 8.300 kgs, estimated to worth rupees 4,43,95,200 from Thamnapokpi, Chandel district yesterday around 2 p.m. Speaking to media persons at Custom Division Imphal office today, Assistant Commissioner Custom Division H.L. Songate said that the Superintendent CPF Churachandpur yesterday at about 9 a.m. had received information that one person aged about 30 years accompanied by another person of the same age carrying gold biscuits concealed inside the body of a two-wheeler TVS and Torque red in color without registration number will be reaching Thamnapokpi, Chandel district at about 1 p.m. of the same day. Acting on the information, a team of custom officers immediately rushed to Thamnapokpi and reached the said spot at about 12:30 p.m. and at about 2 p.m. the custom officers saw 2 suspected persons coming on a two-wheeler as described and immediately stopped them. The Assistant Commissioner said on being inquired if they were carrying gold in biscuits from in the two-wheeler vehicles, they denied the same. Thereafter, due to the remoteness of the place and security, the 2 persons along with two-wheeler vehicles were brought to the custom office located at Sangakpham opposite DAB Public School. Upon reaching the custom office, the custom officers conducted a thorough inspection of the two-wheeler's vehicle, and upon checking the air filter compartment, 5 packets of gold biscuits in group of 10 wrapped in adhesive tape were recovered. The total of 50 gold biscuits were recovered. A case had been registered and the 2 persons identified as Sapam Hemochandra Singh, 26 years, son of late Sapam Tompok Singh of Khongjom Sapam Maninglaikai, Khongjom Thaubal, and Charanga Punthil Maring, 28 years, son of Charanga Mothil Maring of Khunbi Tuinem, Machi Subdivision, Chandel District, was arrested under the relevant sections of the Custom Act 1965. The value of the seized gold weighing around 8.3 kgs is estimated to be worth around rupees 4,43,95,200, inclusive the value of the two-wheeler vehicle, which is estimated to be around rupees 40,000. Further investigations to nab and other offenders of the case is going on, the Assistant Commissioner Custom Division Imphal said.
There are 2 accused are interrogated and investigation is being on. Today they will be produced to judicial magistrate for judicial custody. The name of the accused were Sapam Hemochandra Singh, about 26 years old. He is from Khongzom Sapam Maninglei Kai. The second one is Charanga Punthil Maring, about 28 years old. He is from Khunbi Tuinem Machi Subdivision, Chandel.
Governor of Manipur, Laganation, has stated that youth of a country are the engine of growth and therefore they are to be equipped with knowledge, skill, wisdom and dedication. The governor was speaking at the 35th convocation ceremony of Indira Gandhi National Open University IGNOU Regional Center, Imphal, held today at Asajina Complex, North AOC. Governor Laganation said the youth should be encouraged to come up with innovative ideas to find solutions to every problem. He said we are one of the youngest nations in the world with around 65% of our populations are under the age of 35. Our vision should be make India numero uno in the world, while acknowledging the fact that IGNOU is a university for catering to the educational needs of prospective learners through open and distance mode. The governor said it is commendable and praiseworthy that a university is providing affordable education to the underprivileged students, reach the doorsteps of the learners with its excellent student support system. IGNOU offers free education to jail inmates. Governor further stated that with the opening of the 3 study centers at More, Kalching and Thawal recently, students have been provided facilities for learning. The study center, particularly at More, serves the educational needs of international students since the town is located on the international border with Myanmar. Thus, IGNOU Regional Centers, Imphal is serving the state as well as internationally, he added. Congratulating all the students, the governor said convocation is a special occasion that means so much in the lives of students. It is that wonderful day when the years of academic life culminate into a coveted degree. Let this not be an ending to academic life but mark a new beginning for all the future subjects. Governor distributed degree, diploma certificates to the students in the ceremony. Regional Director IGNOU RC Imphal, Dr. S.J. Nithiranjan also spoke on the importance of IGNOU in imparting education to all the sections in the society. He said village-level awareness programs, especially in the remote interior areas, will be conducted to enroll students in different programs in the university. Altogether, 1,239 students have completed the degree, diploma and certificate program this year, he added. Nambol Police Station has been conferred Certificate of Excellence Manipur, which has been announced as the best police stations during annual ranking of police stations in Manipur by Ministry of Home Affairs for the excellence in service on crime criminal tracking network system in Manipur for the year 2021. DGP Manipur P. Dongal handed over the award to OC Nambol Police Stations during a simple functions held at the premises of the police stations today. The award handing over event was attended by ADGP Clay Khongasi, ADGP Ashutosh, ADGP Kailun, IGP Adam IK Muiva, IGP E. Priyokumar, IGP Jayanta, IGP Mamata Wahengwam, IGP RK Tutusana, IGP Achin Haukip, SP Imphal East M. Pradeep, SP Imphal West KHA Sivkanta, SP Bishnupur and Herojit and other high-ranking police officers. Mention may be that Nambol Police Station has been conferred as the best police stations for organizing legal awareness, awareness on war against drugs and many other initiatives for the welfare of the people of the area in 2018. Speaking on the occasion, DGP P. Dongal said through this award of excellence, a new motivations will be given to the police officers to take up many works for the welfare of the people and appeal to the people to trust and have faith in the police.
Heading the CCTNS project that Nambol Police Station always used to do very well. Of course, one of the main reasons was that they had some very good people who knew, who were computer savvy and also took interest. If you know the way, but if you don't take interest, I'm sure you will not achieve it. So the main credit goes not only to knowing, but mainly to taking the interest in the work. So from that time, Nambol interest has been doing very well. Of course, other peers are also there who are very close behind it. So in that way, when we see, we would also like to advise Nambol that you must keep up, otherwise other people will catch you.
Veteran journalist Ningthau Khongjam Tombi Raj will be conferred Thiam Prem Kumar Award 2022 for his contributions in the field of journalism in the state as well as his role in establishing Manipur Press Club. The prestigious award will be handed over on 3rd May at Manipur Press Club in connections with the World Press Day, said Sahitya Thaupang Lop. The award includes cash award of Rs 10,000, citation and Lengyang, said Mayang Lambam Uttam Kumar, Secretary Sahitya Thaupang Lop. Irate students, teaching and non-teaching staffs and alumni members of Modern College Imphal East today jointly staged a sit-in protest against illegal pata allotment to ex-MLA of Thongju AC, Bijoy Koijam and Settlement Department process for land demarcations in the front portions of Modern College Gate number 3. Speaking to media persons, Principal of College Oinam Premila Chanu said that the said controversial area had been under the boundary and a part of the college since it was established. She said in the past couple of years back there have been processes to transform Modern College into a dental college. Therefore, Principal Oinam Premila Chanu appealed to the authority concerned not to create any issues, putting into account the future career of the students of the college in their studies.
Yani khapla aga sumai tawdana moi di patata balamni ki dukan sami khotana na badani maya chine chine chele raga to somo hando khabani aduda dum chikal tawaga lei khabani adu aigi matamda masu handa semo bijay kajalla mu thanga na siri se na tawaga kai the students body the alumni the teachers the local clubs the maira paibi college uno sijaba college da magda sirage na chongthora pa mayam amana baking tawaga kai sigi protest tawjaban.
Spokesperson of 6 student bodies of Manipur, AIMS, MSF, AMSU, Desam, Suk, KSA, Haubijam Chalamba said he believes that the BJP-led Manipur government will work knowing the sentiments of the people of Manipur, which was said by BJP Manipur Pradesh State President A. Sharda. Chalamba made the statement during one-day discussions on Hindi to be compulsory subject held at GM Hall today. The discussion was attended by renowned resource persons of Manipur and students from different schools and colleges. Speaking at the event, Chalamba further said that many civil organizations and individuals have reacted against Union Home Minister Amit Shah's effort to make Hindi as compulsory subject in northeastern states, and his intention is well known by the people of Manipur. Therefore, it will be impossible to make Hindi as a compulsory subject across the northeastern states, Chalamba added.
Muna kanbira kanda center da mating laina thongna laina ai koi di lamdam sigi damak lepani lamdam sina pam da thongti tawroi haiba adumba yamna boloi decision khak lawra kanda center da thambi ga di koi daga sigi oina da lei daga sigi su na namak lai khumina ba moigani haiba.
And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Adom isagi weight maintain tawduna thambiningbra. Anemia nabadagi ngakthokningbra. Chaba tumdabagi problem su leheningdabra. Tamthiraba laina cancer dagi su ngakthokduna thambiningbra. Yes, adu oiba tarabadi supnagi solution ama khaktang lei. Kachai gi champra. Araiba nate kachai gi champra. Top top magul kya chenba medicinal value kya yauraba. Government of India gi Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade ki GI Tech tauraba kachai gi organic champrani. Chapmana na GI Tech phanglaba Tamenglong gi komla amasung GI Tech phanglaba Sirara khongi morok pusu sizinabiu. Manipur Organic Mission Agency gi makhada Department of Horticulture, Government of Manipur gi guideline makhada chemical fertilizer natraga pesticides na chingba amata sizinadana organic oina puthokchaba kachagi champra amasung Tamenglong gi komla busu sizinabiyu chabiyu Laumi singi humang mamal hanjan hanbiyu adongi hakchang phana thambiyu Manipur Organic Mission Agency na manage tauba Department of Horticulture, Government of Manipur, Sanjen Thongi. Organic outlet tagi taseng ba kachagi organic champra, Tamenglong, Kangpokpi, Frazol gi komlasing. Amasung Manipur gi mafam kaya dagi puthokpa organic oiba potlam sing mafam sida phangbigani. Hakchangi sida hidani. Stay healthy, stay organic.
Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited. Summary of Tariff Schedule approved by Commission for Financial Year 2022-23 for Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited, MSPDCL, and to be effective from 1st April 2022. A. Approved subsidized tariff for financial year 2022-23. Table 8.2, category-wise subsidized tariffs approved by the Commission for financial year 2022-23. B. Approved full cost tariff, FCT. Table 8.3, category-wise full cost tariff without subsidy for financial year 2022-23 as approved by the Commission. Note 1. Fixed charge is per kW of contracted load for LT supply except KJ, while in case of HT supply, it is per kVA of billing demand. Energy charge is as per kWh for LT supply and per kVAh per HT supply, and LT high-value services provided with MDI meters. The above table depicts fixed and energy charge only. Tariff charges description in detail are given under the Tariff Schedule chapter. NG Shubhachandra Singh, Managing Director, MSPDCL.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. India Red Cross Society, Manipur State Branch Secretary Narendra Ningombam said that there are 3 units of Red Cross open in the state, and volunteers of these units need to educate the people what Red Cross is and their role and responsibility, and a basic training on how to give first aid. Narendra Ningombam made the statement during a one-day first aid training program organized by Indian Red Cross Society, Manipur State Branch today at Manipur College. He further said that the training demonstrated the requirements of the young generations on how to become successful persons, the role and the responsibility of the Youth Red Cross to bring a developed society. He felt pleased on seeing the dedications of the participants of the college, including the principals, for making the training program successful. Narendra Ningombam added.
Unit Ohum Shri the Leriba, volunteers in a dissemination of Red Cross. Red Cross Carino, you do Red Cross Carino, hybrid single dissemination Piba, Aduloina first set key basic training, Tobuduni, Masina, Kayam Nakanabo, or get a habamatamda, Angang Hori Naharun Singasina. Afabamatic Saba minimum winner of Honabada, Magi command the Karikari, Sangbage, the Karikari Togodage, you do Red Cross na Togoda Todana Carino, Red Cross na Malem Yimipum Kudimuktalo, the Magi responsibility Aduga, Mahagna, Kunai Sibu Apaba, Ama winner of a symbol of the Karikari, Matog Sang, Sangi Abito, Maduidu, Tabna Tabuni, Dugasisi, Ahan Bowina, Suma dissemination program, Adugolina, basic farset key training, Aquinga Topani, Adida, Yamnungai Badi, Akogi Ozas faculty member, my Ampunumaxing Sina, Saruk Yababa, including Akogi principal Yona, Oza principal Yona, Yamna Toyona, Honabiba, see Akogi Red Cross, Himakiti, Yamnungai Pawi, Adugolina, Akogi Sata Singasi, interestingly, Makoina, Kangingba, Hainingba, Adugi, Kanosi Ubumatam, Sungsho Shwedana, Akogi, Manipur the Leriba, Mipum Kudimaki, Awana, Tarapumatam, Mateng Pang, Ano, Miro Lama, Akoi Sungsho Shwedana Pangagani, Abigi, Tazabasi, Aquina Tamze.
A one-day conclave on Meet the Entrepreneurs from MU 1.0, organized by Center for Entrepreneurship and Skill Development Manipur University, Imphal, was held today at MIMS Auditorium Hall, Manipur University, Kanchipur. The conclave was attended by Babina Group of Companies, Imphal Chairman Dr. T.H.W. Singh, School of Social Sciences, Manipur University, Dean Professor S. Mangi Singh, Registrar Manipur University, Professor W. Chan Babu Singh, MIMS Manipur University Director Professor L. Jibon Kumar Sarma, NEDF5 Imphal Branch Manager Guru Mayum Priyobatra Singh, and Center for Entrepreneurship and Skill Development Manipur University Imphal Director Professor C.H. Ibohal Maite as the main guests. Later technical sessions with the entrepreneurs chaired by the chairpersons come Center for Entrepreneurship and Skill Development Manipur University Imphal Director Professor C.H. Ibohal Maite and co-chairperson Assistant Professor MIMS Manipur University Dr. S. Kishorjit Singh were also conducted during the conclave. Professors and students of the university attended the conclave.
Your laboratory might be, damaged anytime, there may be fire, then where you go? You will be bankrupt. It's very risky, don't go. That was the threat given to me. But I said, risk taking is a part of our game, and part of our activity. And risk taking is, we have to take risk, definitely. If we are afraid of taking risk, then we cannot venture. So this is, and I think I have taken the right decision. I have done the right choice. I am not boasting myself that I am in this position because of that decision that I made. Yeah, if I continued in the service, I could have been director, principal of the institute, and then retired and spend my time with grandchildren at home.
With the twin aim of maintaining the area about Transit K Minuthong and cleaning the banks of Imphal rivers, personnel of 15 Assam Rifles, Singjomai COB and Transit K Minuthong carried out a cleaning drive along the banks of Imphal River today. The cleaning drive was also appreciated by locals and representatives of Manipur Mountaineering Training Associations, Kekrupat, present for the efforts by Assam Rifles to clear the area, and which will also drive out the drugs menace from the area as well as reduce the security threat around the area, especially for the transit scheme, said 15 Assam Rifles, Singjomai COB. Manipur reported 2 new cases of COVID-19 with 0 COVID-19 deaths in the last 24 hours for the consecutive days for the last 2 months. After 2 persons from the general populations, 1 male and 1 female were confirmed as new COVID-19 positive cases at other testing centers out of 246 samples tested in the last 24 hours. The positivity rate was declined to 0.8%. The recovery rate also continued to remain unchanged at 98.44%. Today, 2 persons were discharged, 1 from REAMS and 1 from COVID care facility. All necessary medical precautionary measures like containment and contact tracing are in place, revealed COVID-19 Command Control Room. In the last 24 hours, the state level's COVID-19 deaths audit committee reported nil cases of COVID-19 death. The cumulative number of deaths is 2120. The cumulative number of positive cases is 1,37,217. The cumulative number of recovered cases is 1,35,080. The number of active cases is 17. The recovery rate is 98.44%. As of yesterday, a total of 300 D-type oxygen cylinders and 92 B-type oxygen cylinders were made available to different health facilities of the state. The number of doses of COVID-19 vaccine administered yesterday is 4,745. The cumulative number of doses is 28,32,438, the control room said. Meanwhile, India reported at least 2,483 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours, bringing the total number of coronavirus cases to 4,30,62,569. According to Union Health Ministry, the active cases decreased to 15,536. The country also reported 1,399 deaths in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of COVID-related fatalities to 5,23,622. This includes 1,347 deaths reconciled by Assam. The active cases comprises 0.04% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded as 98.75%, the ministry said. A decrease of 886 cases had been recovered in the active COVID-19 case load in the span of 24 hours, the ministry added. And now let's take a short break again. Stay tuned for more updates.
Seasonaview Yai Lifestyle Private Limited की food supplement registered under the MCA Ministry of Corporate Affairs हारिबा मखल असिगी product मंगादगी कानबा फंगबिगनी मदुदी अहानबदा Perfect Plus urinary tract infection disease kayadagi ngakthokpa ngami control glucose levels in blood improve immunity antioxidant liver disease amadi liver shokhanbadagi ngakthoi remove toxins haksangdagi fataba sengdokpa lok laihau toina toganbadasu fali ani subada Perfect Glow uring amadi mahing fahanba acne scar fahanba mai nanthokhanba skin nganthokhanba kutuk men thokhali mai khwihende hum subada Perfect Ionic Mineral Diabetes BP wangba asthma khwang naba saru sonba haksangdagi fataba sengdokpa tumbaya daba piles arthritis ising mari nuai taba anti aging khongya saba puramak fahali mari subada Perfect Active Brain na tumbaya daba fahali kok ngawba wakal pothahanba tumbaya daba memory booster tension handhanba amusung mga subada Perfect Woman Care na urinary tract infection premenstrual syndrome angang khaudanaba thagi khongkak chang naidaba fingau ka hena chatpa vaginal infection kayada fahan bangami Home delivery gi khudong sabasu phongbigani Hena kupamarol gidama khoi contact number 8413968314 da contact tobiu.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV English News. Drugs Controller General of India (ADGI) has given restricted emergency use authorizations to Bharat Biotech's Covaxin for children. The approval has been given for the children between the ages of 6 to 12 years. It has also granted emergency use authorization to Corbevax for dose age between 5 to 12 years. In a tweet, Union Health Ministry Dr. Manshukh Mandavia said that the CGI has also granted emergency use authorizations to Jacob D for children above the age of 12 years for a 2-dose regime. The bench of Supreme Court was hearing an appeal from a group of parents who were contesting the Kendriya Vidyalayas minimum age requirement of 6 years for admission to Class 1 for the coming academic year. The Supreme Court yesterday took a pessimistic perspective of parents' concern about schooling, ruling that children should not be put to school at an early age for their psychological well-being. The bench was hearing an appeal from a group of parents who were contesting the Kendriya Vidyalayas minimum age requirement of 6 years for admission to Class 1 for the coming academic year. The parents claimed that the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sanghathan KVS abruptly modified the entrance requirement for Class 1 to 6 years just 4 days before the admission process began in March 2022. In defense of the Delhi High Court decisions dated April 11. 5 years was the previous criterion. Accusing NATO of engaging in a proxy war, Russia was said that there is a serious and a real risk of nuclear war over Ukraine. The danger is serious, real. It can't be underestimated, said Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, asked on a TV state televisions about the importance of avoiding World War III. NATO, in essence, is engaged in a war with Russia through a proxy and is arming that proxy. War means war, he said. However, he also mentioned that Russia will continue negotiations with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky representatives to try to reach a peace agreement. It would be useful to hold discussions with the US too, but Russia does not observe any interest on their part regarding contacts on Ukraine or on other issue, said Lavrov. Both sides had said the talks are at the dead end. Lavrov had previously warned of the risks of the nuclear confrontations too, even as he had repeatedly declared that Russia's principal positions in the inadmissibility of nuclear war. His recent remarks came after U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said yesterday in Kyiv that Washington wants to see Russian forces weakened to the degree that it can't do the kinds of things that it has done in invading Ukraine. Meanwhile, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin began defense talks with over 40 countries today by saying that Ukraine can prevail against Russia in the 2-month-old conflict. Ukraine clearly believes that it can win, and also does everyone here, he said. The resistance has brought inspiration to the free world, Austin further said. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in on 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Officers of Custom Division Imphal seize 50 gold biscuits worth around 5 crore from Thamnapokpi. Manipur Governor Ganeshan said our youth are the engine of growth. Therefore, they should be equipped with knowledge, skill, wisdom and dedication. Nambol Police Station bags Certificate of Excellence for Best Police Stations of Manipur. Manipur reported 2 new cases of COVID-19 with 0 COVID-19 deaths in the last 24 hours for the consecutive days for the last 2 months. And the Supreme Court has ruled that children under the age of 6 should not be sent to school. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a good night.